Good day. Welcome. This is your Daily Med with a Lady B. Grace and peace be multiplied. As we continue today with the Christmas story in chronological order, we want to remember that Christ is the reason for the season. We want to put Christ back into Christmas, knowing that He is the one whom we are celebrating. Many times throughout this festive times, we tend to forget because Christmas has become so commercialized. But we want to get back to the place where we will sit by the fireplace or wherever we feel comfortable in our homes, sitting with our children, telling them about how it all began over 2,000 years ago. So, as we continue the Christmas story in chronological order, we look at St. Luke 2, verse 25 through verse 35. The Bible tells us while Joseph and Mary and their son Jesus were in the temple, here comes the priest, a devout man of God, one who was faithful. And here was Jesus being brought to the temple by his parents to be offered up. But Simeon was one of those devout men who would pray to God for the coming of the Messiah. And here he was having the privilege, having the opportunity to take baby Jesus from his parents and to offer him up to God, to pronounce a blessing upon him and a prophecy concerning him. He was an old man and desire says, God, I have seen many things, but to hold baby Jesus in my hands, I can just die now because of such great thing that has just happened. But you see, it was not only just a male, there was also a female. And this woman, a prophetess named Anna, about 84 years old, she used to come to the temple and pray day and night, waiting for the coming of the Messiah. She too came and was blessed because she saw baby Jesus with her own two eyes, and she prophesied concerning him to all those who were looking for the redemption of Jerusalem. St. Luke 2, verse 36 through verse 38. Then we have Joseph and Mary and their son Jesus. They were in Nazareth of Galilee, and we see him there. He is a Nazarene. Luke 2, verse 39 through verse 40. Then we see in St. Luke 2, verse 41. Being devout Jews, the family would go back to Jerusalem from time to time. You know, they would have feast days and Passover days and the like. Luke 2, verse 41. Apparently, at one of these such feasts, Mary and Joseph would have gone to Jerusalem. They probably would have stayed in nearby Bethlehem because a vast crowd is in Jerusalem. This feast would have been the first year and a half of the life of baby Jesus. So he would almost be a toddler. But then they encountered the Magi from the east, in St. Luke 2, verse 41, and St. Matthew 2, verse 1 through 11. These Magi's would have traveled for over 500 miles, and they would have been traveling for a long time. They came to pay tribute or homage, as we say, to this baby who was Jesus. The Magi's were warned in St. Matthew 2, verse 12, not to go back to Herod. And so they had to journey another way home, because Herod now wanted to kill this young child. And so he was mocked, as it were, by these Magi's, because they did not come back to him and bring him the word that he desired. So you will see that he killed all the little baby boys from 2 years old and under. Then we also have in the sequence of events that Joseph was warned by an angel to flee to Egypt with his wife and his son, and to remain there until he was told to return back home, because Herod was in search of his child and he wanted to destroy him. St. Luke 2, verse 13 through verse 15. As we say, when Herod realized that the Magi's had tricked him, he became enraged. He was upset. He wanted so badly to kill this child. The child of purpose, wouldn't die. He was enraged and ordered the slaughter of all the male children in Bethlehem and the surrounding areas from 2 years old and younger, based on the time that he had ascertained from the Magi's that the child was born. St. Matthew 2, verse 16 through verse 18. When Herod was dead, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and told him, you can now take your family and you can come back to Israel. St. Matthew 2, verse 19 through 21. We also see where Jesus says, out of Egypt have I called my son. So lastly, however, when Joseph heard that Herod's son was reigning over Judea and being warned in a dream, he took his family to Nazareth in Galilee, fulfilling the prophecy that Jesus would be called a Nazarene. St. Matthew 2, verse 22 and 23. I trust and hope today, as we have gone through the Christmas story in chronological order, we will take the time out to revisit the story, to refresh our memories, and to see the prophecies that were fulfilled and the glorious way in which God the Father so loved us and sent his only begotten Son into the world, fulfilling so many prophecies. God bless you. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe. It is free. Like, share, comment, and continue to visit my YouTube channel, Daily Med with Lady B.